Hello! Today we will be talking about MyPyramid for Kids, a child-friendly version of the USDA's 2005 MyPyramid food guidance system. The colorful MyPyramid for Kids graphic was designed for healthy eating choices and physical activity. We will review what MyPyramid is and its features, introduce MyPyramid for Kids and how the guidelines are different for children, identify additional factors and activities that are imperative for understanding the guidelines for grade school children, and highlight current applications of the specialized pyramid graphic and supplemental material. First, a look back at MyPyramid. The original food guide pyramid was created by the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the Department of Health and Human Services to translate nutrition recommendations from the 1990 Dietary Guidelines for Americans and also the recommended daily allowances established in 1989. MyPyramid represents the recommendations set in the 2005 Dietary Guidelines for Americans and other nutritional standards to help individuals make healthier food and physical activity choices. As MyPyramid.gov, the pyramid has become more personalized with guides in English and Spanish, pyramids tailored to specific groups like preschoolers, kids, pregnant and breastfeeding women, and those who wish to lose weight, and interactive activities which aid in personalized nutrition education. MyPyramid Tracker, for example, assesses an individual's food intake and physical activity according to standards determined by weight, height, and activity level. So what about MyPyramid for Kids? How is it similar or different? Well, this pyramid is the child-friendly and even more colorful version of MyPyramid. The MyPyramid for Kids messages are the same as MyPyramid, but are written in simpler, even more positive language for children and explain how parents and educators can help them apply these messages. For example, no food is discouraged. Some are simply encouraged more for a more balanced diet and lifestyle. Take, for instance, the phrase, eat more from some food groups and less from others. Educational resources include posters for the classroom and cafeteria, a MyPyramid for Kids coloring page and worksheet, 3 levels of classroom lessons covering grades 1 to 6, tips for families and role models, and MyPyramid Blast-Off, an interactive computer game to reinforce the messages of MyPyramid. The creation of MyPyramid for Kids identifies that an age-appropriate guide for children's food intake and exercise recommendations was needed. The amount needed from each food group depends on the individual's age, gender, and activity level. Regarding age, calorie intake for children, usually between 1,800 and 2,000 calories, allows for proper growth and development post-preschool. During the school-age years, growth is steady, but not as great as in infancy or in pre-adolescence. MyPyramid recommends these food group amounts for school-aged children. For the milk group, 3 cups, vegetable group, 2 1/2 cups, fruit group, 1 1/2 cups, meat group, 5 ounces, and grains, 6 ounces. Special emphasis is placed on iron due to iron deficiency anemia, but this condition is not as common as among infants. Zinc for proper appetite, cognitive function, behavior, memory, learning, and neural health, and calcium, which should be consumed from about 800 to 1,300 milligrams for proper bone formation as children age. It is also recommended that children are physically active for at least 60 minutes per day. The graphic and supplemental materials illustrate the uniqueness of MyPyramid for Kids. Graphics are simplified and multiple examples of eating well and physical activity are represented around the pyramid. Food group recommendations and other intakes are based on an 1,800 calorie diet as opposed to the standard 2,000 calorie diet for the general population. All materials contain age-appropriate language, lots of examples, encouraging and short-term goals, and simple terms. Although there are some differences in recommendations, the overall pyramid is very similar to MyPyramid, eating from all 5 of the food groups every day for nutrients, eating different foods from each food group every day, being physically active, and taking one step at a time for healthy lifestyle changes. Like the original MyPyramid, MyPyramid for Kids has its shortcomings. There are no specific nutritional guidelines for children with special needs. No mention about supplements, although in a balanced diet, as recommended, no more than a multivitamin and/or mineral supplements are usually needed. And no cross-cultural considerations based on food habits of different ethnic groups are mentioned. There is also no vegetarian food guide pyramid for kids, as it exists for adults. Although there is a coloring sheet that is useful for children of all ages, most of the materials on the site are for older children, or parents and teachers. More activities for children in the younger age range would be more useful for making healthy choices at an even earlier age. Perhaps most importantly, MyPyramid for Kids provides a curriculum and framework for education in the home and classroom and for food policy. MyPyramid for Kids classroom materials are available to elementary school educators. Lesson plans communicating nutrition concepts through age-appropriate activities are offered in 3 grade levels. The lessons include a MyPyramid for Kids poster, activity sheets, a CD of MyPyramid Blast-Off, a parent handout, and a CD of supplemental materials for educators. The lesson plans require only minimal preparation, but provide a high level of educational impact at an early age. The National School Lunch Program uses MyPyramid and the dietary guidelines for creating recommendations for school meals and regulating the foods served in school cafeterias. The availability of a certain quantity of food groups according to the recommendations is one way the pyramid is used. For example, there are usually 2 vegetables available in school lunches. Because children are told to be physically active for 60 minutes each day, that standard, as well as further research into the positive effects of exercise, are important arguments for maintaining or even increasing the amount of recess and PE in schools. Shortfalls of MyPyramid for Kids in reference micronutrients of importance provide springboards for further research into how MyPyramid for Kids can eliminate health disparities among ethnic groups, help combat obesity, and ensure proper growth and development for long-term child health. The effectiveness of MyPyramid for Kids and other nutrition education initiatives, like Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign, in this generation is yet to be seen, as long-term studies will identify if obesity trends plateau, increase, or even reverse. So let's review. Can you identify the differences between MyPyramid for healthy adults and then children? What could be added to improve MyPyramid for Kids? What are the environments in which MyPyramid for Kids information can be and is used? Know this material, and you are as ready to explain MyPyramid for Kids as a USDA representative, if not more ready. I will leave you with the slogan from Food for Thought, an organization that created a school nutrition curriculum based on MyPyramid for Kids. Choose smart foods from every band. You'll feel terrific. Your mind will expand. With a little help from the USDA, children can make healthy choices too.